interesting. I want to know, because what are the humanity work that you do under the Intan Life? It's an NGO, and you helm the leadership at this moment. Maybe you can share a bit more on this Intan Life Zone.
Sure. We've been around for more than 15, almost going on to 20 years, I would say. Well, it was initially set up as a soup kitchen, just like Kechara.
Oh.
Feeding people, the poor people on the street, and it was actually set up by a pastor. It was very much set up by a pastor and a good friend of his who was an artist. And both of them basically with no knowledge of psychology or psychiatry set this up, And what they actually found out was a huge proportion of people on the streets had issues pertaining to addiction. All drugs, alcohol, amphetamines, opiates, heroin, and HIV was a big problem. And that's where we gradually moved into a field called harm reduction. Harm reduction is a huge field in Malaysia. What it simply says is we can't force people to stop, because previously, the government policies were, I call you into my center and I want you to stop the habit. But harm reduction doesn't say that. Harm reduction basically says that we'll give you time to stop because changing a behavior takes time. But as long as you take your time to stop, we'll keep you safe. So that's how programs started, and we started seeing people from the most at-risk communities. So I'm talking about the drug-using communities, basically people who inject drugs, people from the communities from the transgender, people from the MSM community, men having sex with men, or the homosexual community, the commercial sex workers. So many of the boys, we call them outreach workers, go into these settings, talk to them, advise them on health, sexual health, give them condoms, For the drug users, there is a program called the Needle and Syringe Exchange Program. So that program goes on. We also advise them on health, help bringing them to the clinics, getting them treatment, if those who are diagnosed, helping them start on treatment, following them up, So there's reaching out into those communities which were always missing or lost all this while.
So especially during this time, pandemic, how your activities are going on?
Well, it has, and it can't stop. It can't stop. These are things that definitely needs to go on. So a lot of things contact has been online now, and the outreach workers have basically going out, just reaching out point-to-point basis. But we've got to keep to certain regulations, MOH regulations, the mask, and making sure that sanitization takes on. Services can't stop because especially some of this, and I think Michael will talk to you more on this, these are people who are already at risk, people who may have lost jobs, people who are basically suffering, people who are going through a lot, pressurized during these times.
Yeah.